With Mario Maker 2 just releasing, everybody in the community seems to be having a really swell time, but there are some things that are missing in this game and some things feel a little light. And today we're going to talk about one of those things being the different game style themes. And we're going to talk about what themes might be missing and some that just missed the cut by a small margin. But we're going to talk about 7 themes that we feel like should have been included in this game and 7 themes that we think that might actually be included as either DLC or a free update later down the road. So without further ado, let's get started. For the first 3 themes we're going to talk about, all of these have already been represented in the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise. So we're going to actually talk about why these themes would be good just in those franchises and along with Mario Bros., Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario World. So the first theme I have for you guys today is the mountain theme. This obviously appeared in New Super Mario Bros. And I really like it. It's just, some mountains in the background. You've got some, rocks to walk on and stuff like that. But you can go like in and out of like these little cave areas and you can have a really unique background setting. It is kind of cloudy in the background, so we already kind of had the sky theme. But I just think this one would be pretty cool. It's just something that we didn't really have yet. And, nothing much with this one, but it's something that they can think about. This one probably bothers me the most is how is there no beach theme? The beach theme is really iconic and it is something that appeared in many New Super Mario Bros. Games and in fact had its own world inspired to the beach theme. Now, there is water rising and lowering tools in this game, but they don't feel right without like the sand and the palm trees and stuff like that. And even the background for the beach themes are very iconic with waterfalls and stuff, and it feels so right with water spouts sticking out of the ground. I just really wish there was a beach theme in this game, and I think it would make a lot of sense because it's just something that's just easy to add. I think the music would be really good, and I think it'd be really helpful for those makers that want to make levels based off of other games like that, big Wind Waker stage you always wanted to make. So I think the beach theme is actually really likely, and I can see Nintendo doing it, and especially with the Super Mario 3D World style, because there's also lots of beach levels in that theme as well. So I know you guys are going to go crazy and be like, oh, this is already part of the theme, but hear me out. I think there needs to be a lava theme, and not reminiscent of Bowser's Castle in any way, but more just pure lava and volcanoes. This is already in New Super Mario Bros., where you can have the volcanoes in the background and they shoot ash and debris all the way into the foreground and try to hit you. I think it would be really cool, and I think it's something that, they can just kind of experiment with. Now, it's nothing that's really required. I wouldn't necessarily, I cannot wait for this to happen, but it's something that, for another theme that they have in past Mario games that they haven't really touched on yet, and they might just be passing it up for the Bowser's Castle theme, which is completely fine. And I don't even really need this theme as much as, say, the beach theme or even the mountain theme, but it is something that is, neat to note, and just in case Nintendo is thinking about it, I thought I'd bring it up. These next 4 themes are all themes that I have brought either from some other type of Mario game or something that I've made up completely, but the first one we have is the China theme. This kind of inspired me by Super Mario 3D World with the hands-on hall stage. I think it looks absolutely magnificent, and I would love to see something like that in a 2D Mario art style or any of the other styles at all. I think it's really unique. I think you could have cool lanterns everywhere. You could have like a rooftop. You could have the night sky with maybe like fireworks or like stars everywhere. I think it would work really, really good. You could have like the sliding doors and all kind of cool things, and I can't wait to see if Nintendo would do anything with this, and if they do, I think there's a big inspiration from other games. You could even use stuff from Super Mario Land where you had this kind of Chinese distorted stage, and I cannot wait to see if they pull from anything like that. Coming straight from Super Mario Odyssey, I think having the city life would be amazing. Having a city theme in any of the styles would be so cool. You could have the high rises from the skyscrapers to the catwalks. I think it would work really well. You could even have the taxis or any type of car, in the background, and just the background scene would be really, really cool. And I think if there's not a Mario Odyssey game style coming, I think this could be really possible. Anything like this, or maybe like a factory type of stage, anything kind of, in the modern life, I think Nintendo could pull off. Next up, we have the Carnival or Circus theme. Now, this kind of came to me from, once again, Super Mario 3D World, where you had the circus stage, and I want to see something kind of like this. I think that would be really cool to have kind of like the carnival lights and, just the theme of like all the lights and the rainbow lights and everything going off, and maybe some like different type of level mechanics like rope swings or puzzle blocks, or maybe even those switch blocks on the ground that you have to turn to yellow or blue. Something like that would be really interesting to see in Mario Maker 2, and I think they could actually do this one as well. I think it would be this was actually one of the ones that I really wanted the most out of all the new styles, this one and what I'm going to talk to you guys about next, because I just like the way the carnival style feels. That part in Super Mario 3D World felt awesome to me, and I would love to see something like that in Mario Maker 2. And last but not least, we have the candy or sweets theme, and this has actually popped up in some past Nintendo Mario games, at least for Super Mario 3D Land and Mario 3D World. They've had these like candy levels or cookie levels where you can walk around and you can see like cookies in the background, there's like sweets everywhere, the sky is like pink, and it just feels like a big candy land, and I love that type of feeling, maybe like a toy world or a candy world. And in Super Mario 3D World, the sky theme for Super Mario Maker 2, it actually does look like kind of a toy world with these blocks everywhere, and it doesn't really resemble a sky as much as it does like a kid's toy room or something like that, a big toy box. So I want to see more level themes like that. You could have cookies everywhere and ice cream and stuff like that. Mario Galaxy even did it a lot with the candy theme. It's been in Paper Mario before in 64, so I can't wait to see if Nintendo does anything with that. And that is also one of my biggest game styles that I'd like to see, because it's something different and it takes away from that jungle, forest, desert, type of trope, and it does something new. Well guys, that is all the level styles I have for you today. If you think I've missed any, or if there's any that you feel like this should have been included that I forgot about, let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video guys, please like the video, leave a like, leave a comment, help the video to grow. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next one. See you guys.